What's up, guys? That Really Gross Guy here. We're back in Anthem for a 0.5 episode. So I think what I'm going to do for this playthrough is I'm going to make all of the dialogue, long dialogue sections of just speech bubbles and conversations into 0.5 episodes so that those who want to follow for the story can follow for the story by tuning into those 0.5 episodes, or for those of you who do not want to see all the lines of dialogue and explore the lore and the conversations and the personalities of people, can just skip all that by going to the whole number episodes. So, you know, episodes 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever. So we're going to, in this episode, like I said, go through and check all of these people that need to be talked to. There's a number of them. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then some of those might include extra speech bubbles after we talk to certain people, so can be a little bit frustrating, but it is what it is. You can also see that I've made it to level 16 because I have, number one, I went out in the world and I was doing some stuff, some expeditions, whatever, in order to get the tombs, all the tombs unlocked, and I'm very, very close to my last one. Actually, technically my last two, but the one only needs 2 melee kills, which I can go get in 10 seconds. The other one is multi-kills, which I need 3 multi-kills, which I've definitely done that. I've definitely done that, and I don't know why it hasn't counted any of them, so I'm going to have to look that up. But anyways, with that said, we're progressing in the story. I have unlocked the Interceptor. I haven't played around with him at all in the full release of the game, but I did play when we had VIP access. But now that all that's reset, we're going to actually dive into the Interceptor in another episode. But for this one, we are going to, you know, like I said, talk to everybody. The next full episode, I think we are going to do the Stronghold, probably as a ranger, just, you know, whatever, and then after that we'll probably jump into the Interceptor. But let's talk to Tassin.
Freelancer, do we have trust issues?
You know, most people start with a hello or how are you?
Hello. Would you say you trust me?
Kind of.
That's what I thought. I feel somewhat responsible for your misgivings.
I don't know if I'd go that far.
I've decided to be more forthcoming with you.
Okay.
Do you know what Corvus does with Dominion informants?
Am I under suspicion?
Don't be ridiculous. If you were, you'd be in chains.
Nice.
If you're done, I'll tell you our process for dealing with traitors.
I'm listening.
We take them in for questioning, and they're usually cooperative.
What if they aren't?
The interview takes longer, but they always cooperate, sooner or later.
Then what do you do with them?
What do you mean?
When you're done questioning.
We execute them.
Interview. Yeah, we interview these captured people.
Good to know.
I thought you might be interested in how Corvus operates, and I want to build trust.
Great.
I'll be in touch.
I wonder if that's going to come into play later, because you probably have to do the speech bubble before you can get the next mission from her. I wonder if that's going to come into play where, like, oh, what if she takes Owen, and she's like, yeah, he might be an informant, so yeah, and then we're like, nah, you ain't killing my dude. Anyways, let's go over here to
Hey, pal.
Hi, Serena.
Serena.
You know how I love all cute animals, right?
Yeah.
Damn, I forgot to be professional again. Please browse our ever-changing selection of compounding materials. Now that we've got that over with, I bet you want to hear about my new pet Saurian.
You finally got a pet? Good for you. How's that going?
Well, it started out wonderfully. My baby Saurian was the cutest little thing in the fort.
You had a Saurian in the fort?
Amazing, right? But the Sentinels said Wiggles was too dangerous, so I had to set him free.
Wiggles?
Cute name, huh? And the incident wasn't that bad. Like my Uncle Bonnie says, nobody needs all 10 fingers anyway. Wiggles and I were off-leash training, and it was great until that kid walked by with her sandwich. On the plus side, it was one of the smaller fingers, and my family gave her a really fancy gift basket.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
I guess you're done with pets.
Hardly. There's a big world out there filled with adorable baby animals. Just because I've had bad luck with Koroks, Tesselars, and Saurians doesn't mean I'm giving up. I believe every animal is cute when it's a baby.
But won't they get dangerous as adults?
I think the key is picking the right time in their development to say goodbye. You ask good questions. That's why I like you.
Thanks, Serna.
I mean as a customer of the store. You probably have to go. Maybe next time you'll get a chance to look at some of our new alloys. Bye. Please come back soon to the shop.
I did the whole flexing thing because I think she likes me for my physique. You know what I'm saying? And my, you know, my charm. Anyways, all right. So we have a little bit of a distance to cover. So I'm gonna run over to Ryth and Yarrow and start talking to them. All right, here we go. Should be Ryth.
Buddy, I need some advice on my delicate regulator situation.
The whole losing your javelin suit in a card game situation?
That's the one. It was tough. But I thought about what you said. You know, about not starting a war with the regulators. So I go over there, had every intention of handing over my suit fair and square.
I'm getting a bad feeling about this story, Ryth.
I'm walking away, the deal is done, and then some guy says, "Didn't even put up a fight. I always knew freelancers were cowards."
I see.
That's when things got away from me.
Did you...
Start a fight? Hell yeah, I did.
with members of an organized crime gang? This is the opposite of not starting a war.
I get that. I do. I've probably made everything worse, haven't I? Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe they'll back off now. You might be too much trouble.
I am a lot of trouble.
Do you get into these situations a lot?
No. Well, yes. Somebody thumps their chest, and I have to do the same. The occasional sentinel has gotten involved. Maybe two. Sexy bad choices.
So what happens now?
I guess at some point I could arrange a meeting with some high-up boss type. Try and fix this?
Bold move. Do it sooner rather than later, okay?
Sooner. Absolutely. You want to come with me?
I kind of do.
I do. Stronger together, right?
Great. You and me, big star. Cracking heads.
Not cracking heads. Shaking hands, righting wrongs. That's what we're doing.
I know. Just kidding. I have a few things to do first, but...
Don't wait on this, Ryth. As soon as possible.
Right. Of course. I'll let you know.
Interesting. See, even though there's not a lot of options in terms of dialogue and stuff, I am curious to where a lot of these stories lead. Like, I'm prepared to walk in there with my javelin suit and be like, "Hey, I'm just her backup. I'm just her bodyguard. You know, just don't start anything, or I'll put my devastator down your throat, and it'll be devastating with the result." And I'm not. Don't take that the wrong way, okay?
Aha, back to talk. Very good getting Freelancer Diggs and his passengers on the path again. Striders are very reliable. Oh no, I cannot say that with this straight face. Anyway, they need a big push when they stop.
Glad I could help.
So few of us. We need to stick together, even for those just passing through. I'll buy Diggs a drink when he gets to Fort Tarsis. Maybe the bar finally have some Fortuo brew.
That your favorite?
Favorite? Listen, there is Fortuo brew and then there is Swill. You maybe tell me you prefer another drink. I would only feel bad for your sad life.
Okay, then.
Now I'm thirsty. You come back when you want contracts.
I'll take a contract. I'm good, bro. All right. Is this a codex right here? Is it a codex? No, that's not a book. That's a... Okay. We good? Are you not gonna... Please don't, like, start a conversation after I walk away. Let's grab a
Got
contract.
some contracts to get you started. People need help. Get out there and lend a hand.
Will do.
All right. All right. That's not gonna pop up a dialogue speech bubble when I walk away, is it? I sure hope not. That's the news feed. Okay. So... The bar. It looks like there was an additional speech bubble that popped up, but... The bar and the Chronicler, and Matthias. Okay, so I'm going to run over to Matthias first, and then the Chronicler, and then the Bob. All right, Matthias, you're up. Let's go.
I finally have it.
What's going on?
The runes were indeed the key. Madness to think they were there all the time, waiting.
You found something?
An excellent question, to which I have an excellent answer. The final resting place of the Elysian manuscript.
Sounds like I'm going on expedition.
The runes speak of a special vault in a high tower built on a mountaintop. Objects of power were brought there. Shaper relics, artifacts from beyond the Hesperian tide.
And a manuscript?
Indeed. A very special manuscript.
Okay, tower on a mountaintop. Shouldn't be too hard to find, right?
Cool. All right. I think I've been there. Just seeing that little picture in the little window looks familiar, but
Heard
can't.
Tassin mumbling about the Dominion? Did you know I once hid in a mound of rotting fungus?
Yeah, you said that before. Okay.
Rashes
Oops.
for days.
Okay. Yeah, I think I've been there before, but I don't remember exactly where it is. So these guys. There's another bubble that popped up. All right. So at first I thought the Chronicler was this guy, but we're seeing conversation here. So let's do that.
Ah, good. Come to pay your respects at last?
I guess I have.
My name is Zara Toll, but you may call me Madam Chronicler. Everyone does.
Okay, Madam Chronicler.
You do know that I'm your cipher's point of reference, that I provide information via amplifier for your library.
Actually, I wasn't aware that was a thing.
That's curious. It's fairly common knowledge. Oh, maybe you have amnesia.
I don't have amnesia.
Did you rattle your head or inhale some toxic spores?
Not enough to give me amnesia.
If you say so, my dear. But what news? Anything to report from your travels?
Ooh. I don't know if this really is gonna lead anywhere, but should I tell her? Not like she's gonna find out anyways.
I saw some unusual Shaper ruins where waterfalls were flowing up.
My goodness, I hope that was archived by your cipher, Lewin.
Do you mean Owen?
That's what I said. Or did I? Pardon me, a chronicler's mind is easily overfilled. But as my esteemed mentor Negandel used to say, the occasional confusion is a cipher's burden.
Maybe you have amnesia.
You're jovial, but most freelancers are. Maybe too much.
Not sure I follow.
I talk to cities and ciphers far and wide. They all say the same thing. Freelancers have lost their way.
I haven't lost my way.
And I'm glad for that. You know, you'd be a wonderful sentinel.
I just stand guard all day.
Food for thought. Which brings me to my duty. A chronicler must pass along collected knowledge, that humanity may build upon its learnings.
Learnings? Oh, you mean reading?
What would you enjoy? Hard news, or something more escapist?
A little escapism is good for the mind.
Especially these days, the news lately is so grim. Well, may you learn that all may learn, that all may grow.
Thank you. Catch you later, Madam Chronicler.
But catch me, what am I? Grab it. Good day.
All right, I get it. I kind of get where you're coming from in terms of what kind of a person she is. Very analytical, statistical, someone who's always consciously, her mind is going, and she also, obviously catch. It's like she's too formal, I don't know. Anyways, let's go.
Freelancer, it's good to see you.
Hey, Bryn.
New day, new contract. What do you say?
Tell me more.
So, Scars are collecting Arcanist machinery and Shaper relics. Why?
Are you asking me, or...?
Thanks to you, we recovered a Scar-modified relic. I've sent Arcanists to our off-site Sentinel base for protection while they study it.
Good thinking.
Not that I think anything will go wrong, but...
Send the person who's good at eliminating both Scars and Shaper relics.
I hoped I could count on you. Appreciate it, Freelancer.
All right, another job. Pretty much every time we communicate with these guys for a contract, seems kind of straightforward. Oh, look, see? Sure enough. Wraith. Alright, we'll end up back there, but right now I'm going to go to the bar. Alright, so down here we will be talking to at least Leanne.
Look who's back. How's the frontier treating you,
Max.
freelancer?
Keeps me on my toes. Tell me something. How hard is it to get Fortuo brew out here?
That's the wrong question. What you want to ask is, what's it cost and when would it get here? You know how far it is to Fortuo?
Off the top of my head, no.
Damn far. By Strider takes 2 months to make the trip. Longer if there's trouble. And there's always trouble.
Okay, so what would it cost?
You want to do some business? All right then. I need to send a couple of messages off the record. Your cipher helps me out. I get your brew.
Done. I don't think Faye will mind, especially since it's for Yara.
The trick is not to buy from Fortua. Just find someone who already imported it. Chasing down collectors and private reserves is like herding rabbits. But I'll get it.
How's the bar treating you?
Still around and kicking, so can't be that bad. Keep your head out there, freelancer.
Interesting. I'm always a little bit skeptical around her, but I don't know. She reminds me of the whatever they're called, the regulators.
They're in the bar.
All right, so this is
You
Leanne.
again. What?
Ah, still crabby, I see.
I'll stop being crabby when I feel like it. So, what is it this time?
I have something that I think will cheer you up. Do you know Mora?
The mousy kid who hangs around the marketplace?
The grain supply problem hit her, too. But she's got an idea to get more. A new system
New system. Scam.
that allows for sustainable indoor farming.
Scam.
Will you let me finish?
Why? I know how this ends. The system requires capital to properly develop, right? And you're about to ask me to put it up. Grow the grain right here, inside the fort's walls? Sustainably? If it sounds too good to be true, probably is.
I could be a jerk, but
Give her a chance. No one else will. The only way we survive this world is by supporting each other.
Damn. I've expected a spotlight to come on. Did you rehearse that?
Funny.
Well, you're right. I've been so wrapped up in my own troubles, I've forgotten to be kind. Tell you what, I'll go talk to Mora, okay? See what I can do.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
and remember, if you screw her over, I will crush your windpipe. All right, that's everybody down here. Once again, we have to return to Wraith and go see what she's up to. And hopefully this is the last speech bubble for this episode. All right, so we have Wraith here. Before I forget, though, we did hear, number one, we heard two different names of different cities. Fortuo, which supposedly is super, super far away, and the other city. I'm really, really interested because I know this game is going to be expanded on in the future. I would really love that if this game is going to be expanded on for a number of years, I would love to see ourselves eventually establish ourselves in other cities, kind of bring the freelancer group back, and definitely, almost be able to travel to, say, Fortuo or this other place, and, get more game and more quests. I'm also really curious. I'm not too sure how the Dominion, turns out and pans out by the end of the content we have now, but I would love to, for sure, see some, really crazy Scar presence in the future, and maybe the rebel, what are they called, the defectors that are outside the walls, the ex-rangers and whatever. I would love to see a rise in their power or something in the future, or something like that, or a traitor in our midst or something cool. That sounds super cool. I would love to see that in the future of Anthem. But here we go, let's talk to Wraith, and we got somebody here with them.
Thanks for being here to help sort out this whole javelin suit thing. This is her. This is who we're meeting.
Max.
Freelancer, looking out for this troublemaker.
You got here. I literally just... Okay, you're quick. All right.
If it keeps her alive and the streets safe, absolutely.
Couldn't agree more. We're all here to keep the peace and live well, right? This speaks well for you, Wraith.
Good. He can do the talking. Wait, you didn't piss her off at some point, did you?
Did I?
Not so far.
Perfect. This is already going really well.
Not so fast. Wraith is on the hook for a suit, plain and simple. A card game is as good as a contract to these people.
Look, she tried to give the suit up. Things got out of hand.
That's one way to put it.
That guy was trying to rile me up, calling me a coward.
The moment you lost it, your bill went up. Bad choice.
Sexy bad choice.
What?
Not important. How do we fix this?
Easy. She works for me.
No way. I'm no regulator.
I'm not looking for a regulator. I need a freelancer I can trust. You do the work for me. Proper contracts, I assure you. And I make the more unpleasant regulators go away.
I'm not sure about all this.
I have to say I'm skeptical. I mean...
Max, you're speaking on behalf of the regulators, but it sounds like you're going solo on this.
If Wraith takes this deal, I buy my regulator associates off. They go away happy. What I need is someone skilled who can work outside the wall. And no sentinel needs to know a damn thing about my business.
What do you think, Wraith?
Crap. It does get me out of this mess and back in the field.
Sexy danger?
Yeah. Okay. Sexy danger.
What?
Not important. You have a deal.
So dumb. Anyways, the only reason why I think it's, to a degree, a bad idea is because even if she's a freelancer, doing a contract with a regulator can make you appear like a regulator or make you appear like someone people can't trust, and that's dangerous. But with that said, all of our speech bubbles are out of the way, so we should be good to go. In terms of quests, we can do the Stronghold, which, you know, is the first time I'm doing this Stronghold in the full release, but I have done it in the past. But I know that some of you guys would like to see the full release of the Stronghold mission and whatnot, so I'll probably do that as a ranger, and then from there we will probably go into like some agent quests, and I don't know, I mean further our you know progression with the different factions, I guess. But for the most part, we're slowly progressing, getting a variety of the missions done and over with, so that we can get things like paint schemes and other inscriptions and stuff to help our javelin be a little bit stronger. So anyways, that's going to be it for this speech bubble conversation episode 0.5, and I will see you guys again in the next episode. Blow!